100 yards for a touchdown last week in the loss to the St. Louis Rams. Hit in the open field, and wearing a different uniform, and he got a nice ovation from the crowd when he came out of the locker room to get ready for warm-ups. A lot of split allegiances among Cowboy fans today. As EMMITT, no surprise, gets the first carry, and no surprise, the Cowboys are all over him. Leroy. Blake's first pass attempt. Caught by the rookie Anquan. Cowboys didn't get a first down at all last week on a third down conversion, and they pick it up this week. Last pass completed to Nathan Poole for 7 yards and a first. EMMITT with his second carry. And EMMITT once again is going to be perform well. Just don't beat our Cowboys. The play fake. Blake. And he zips that one in, and first down on the 44. There's EMMITT Smith again. And he picks up, turn it over. Cowboys showing blitz.
I got you.
It comes. Blake with time. Bryant Johnson
Himself open nicely. It's a nice pass, and then bang.
Blake from the shotgun. Quick pass. That was back.
Right.
They fake it. Carter regains his footing and gets it out to Troy Hambrick. And with Bill Parcells and the New York Giants. There's Troy Hambrick, picking defensive coordinator for the Arizona Cardinals. There's Carter on the bootleg. Gets it out to Antonio Bryant with a couple of moves and picks up number 1 ranked offense in the National Football League. 4th running and 6th passing. Here's Carter. Sideline grab, incomplete. Joey Galloway. Cowboys go with 3 wide receivers on second down. That one's caught by Terry Glenn. Glenn 49. Here's the blitz. Carter pulls it down and runs with it. Makes a juke move and gets the first down. Especially on third downs like that last play was. First down at the Arizona 45. There's the reverse. Terry Glenn with Carter out blocking for him. Cowboys need the 35 for the first. Throwing just a little too. 3 carries -3 in his first possession and picks up 1 yard on his 4th carry.
I don't think they're going to be able to just line up in this I formation here and pound away at the Dallas defense.
Anquan Bolden goes in motion. They hand it off to EMMITT, and he's hit hard again. This time it's on the line. Cardinals have to get it to the 20 for the first. EMMITT Smith out of the backfield. And he won't get there. There's Troy Hambrick, pitches it back to Quincy Carter. And he's got receivers open. Goes for Terry Glenn, makes the catch, gets in the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. His choice of receivers, and obviously chose the right one.
Cowboys touchdown about strategy and execution. There's the 2 tight ends. Make it look like a run play and then come back with the big pass. And then here's the execution part of it. The receivers selling it like it's a run. So both Galloway and Glenn kind of lollygag off the line.
From the 5. There he goes. Scobie down the sideline, finally forced out of bounds. Deep kickoff return by Josh Scobie, and so they began at the 32-yard line. There's EMMITT out of the backfield and can't keep his feet. He goes down.
What the move that Scobie put on.
Here's Blake from the shotgun, zips it in. That's Freddie Jones, the tight end, and Jones need to get it to the 21. Blake going up top, makes the catch, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Brian Gilmore. 20 for Tim Duncan, who's kicking the extra point. Was a bunch of different receivers. They go with 2 tight ends. One of them, Dan Campbell, goes in motion as they pitch it to Troy Hambrick. Hambrick through a hole.
There or not, and I picked up some tough yardage, but then sometimes those things broke wide open.
Well, he picks up the blitz this time. Allows Quincy Carter to connect with Terry Glenn again. This time down 7 with the Arizona Cardinals.
Conservative formation, Kurt.
Play fake, under pressure. That's Jason Witten, the tight end, and he makes the catch.
He's had the protection that he needs.
Troy Hambrick on the run. picks up the Dallas first down. Here we are, first down for the Cowboys at the 18. Carter with time again, going for Anderson, and Richie Anderson gets the Cowboy touchdown. Here's Billy Cundiff with the extra point. The Cowboys. Completion at second down. Emmitt Smith hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Roy Williams bringing the
Bob, but that's the safety coming up. That's playing an 8-man front. Watch Roy Williams. He's going to come right from here. He comes right from the corner of the screen. I don't know if I can. I don't know if anybody can make Roy Williams miss a tackle.
We found the answer on that play as the Cardinals need the 37 for the first. Another sharp pass. Brian Gilmore can't handle it. 6, leading by 7. Here's the blitz. Richie Anderson with the block, and Anderson picked from the 46. Cardinals showing blitz again. They don't come this time, but Carter is under pressure. Backs away. Joey Galloway battling Ronaldo Hill with the interception. And so this Arizona defense comes up with a big play when they need it.
Saw him last week.
Well, they love that return, I tell you that. Here's Blake rolling out. Intended for Brian Johnson. They get the flag. Back up. Freddie Jones, the tight end, makes the first down right at the 36-yard line. Blake with time, going up top. Brian Johnson, it won't matter. He was out of bounds early. EMMITT has a sore right shoulder.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 93 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Here's Marcel Shipp, and a lot like EMMITT, nowhere to run. Second down for the Cardinals. Anquan Bolden in motion. Blake gets it out. Freddie Jones, that's the big tight end, getting it.
Anquan Bolden.
Blake under pressure, backpedaling, and just throws it away to the locker room in just a second for the Cowboys beginning on first down. Richie Anderson with the catch.
And developed nicely.
He's got second and long. Quarterback being Quincy Carter for the Cowboys. Oh, shit. Off the fake. Joey Galloway, and that's a Cowboy first down. He lost the ball as he went down, and they say he was indeed down by contact. So the first down will stand at the 37-yard line. Cardinals coming on the blitz. There's Troy Hambrick. Hambrick still on his feet.
In front of him.
Third and short for the Cowboys. First down for the Cowboys. Antonio Bryant with the catch. Dexter Jackson makes the 26 yards and those 2 touchdowns. So first down right at midfield. Hambrick again. Dancing. And another Cowboy first down. Again. They hand it off to Richie Anderson, and he's caught in the backfield right now. It's third down. Cowboys need the 29 for the first. Carter zips it in again. Joey Galloway. Galloway down to the 15-yard line. Again, they go with 2 tight ends here on first. Carter. That one almost intercepted. LeVar
Been 3 for 4 on third down so far.
Carter going for the end zone. Overthrows Antonio Bryant in. No problem there, and that extends the lead to 10 points.
That EMMITT made over the summer.
They did, and EMMITT's out of the game right now. Freddie Jones makes the catch, and he got hit right from the get-go. First carry of the game, he was dropped for a 3-yard loss, and that was kind of the way it kept going.
That's right. They just kept pounding him, and Roy Williams comes up, and we're speculating right now that was the play that sent EMMITT to the locker room with a shoulder injury. Roy Williams, his former teammate, just lambasting EMMITT right at the line of scrimmage.
Blake can't convert. Freddie Jones had it, but once it got onto it, a former Texas Ranger catcher. Avion Quesad going absolutely nowhere.
He has had an outstanding day so far today.
And even the one interception was more of a punt almost than it was as he just threw it up there. The place, not just Quincy Carter, Galloway, Glenn, Hambrick, everybody contributed.
Yeah, and if you look at these yards, Kurt,
All Cowboys, 5 yards on the ground for Arizona.
Well, Kurt, and these offensive numbers are just abysmal, but
Jason Witten with the catch. Witten out to the 32nd down. It's Troy Hambrick with the carry, his first carry of the second half, and he's going to lose yards on the
Cardinals.
Cowboys need the 39-yard line for the first. Quick pass, Jason Witten. He gets it out to the 49-yard line, falls across midfield right at the 50, but another on this, the first possession of the second half. Play fake. Carter with time. Pass caught by Terry Glenn, forced out of bounds by Adrian Wilson. Picking up the blitz has always been strong here with the Cowboys. Hambrick getting
up for 16 games in a long NFL season.
They hand it off to Richie Anderson. Hambrick blocking for him this time. Anderson had the ball pop up. On third down, they need to get it to the 15. Avion Kason out of the backfield. He won't get there. They'll be going with the hold. It's leaking, but it made it through. Here on second down. Blake. Under pressure. Bobbled by Hodgins and intercepted by Al Singleton. Well, you said earlier that the ball seems to be bouncing the Cowboys' way. There's proof. Cardinals showing blitz. Hambrick picks it up. Look at that. And Carter steps forward, just overthrows Terry Glenn, who was what?
Holding. Number 86, offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Coming through there and trying to chase down Carter.
Backs Dallas up to the 45. Richie Anderson.
You've got Brian Johnson, so 2 touchdowns isn't unthinkable, but if it gets to be more than that, you start to say, uh-oh. They're going to have to get the ball to these receivers out here, both of them rookies. You see them going to shit, but they have been able to do nothing against receivers if they're going to get back into this game.
From his end zone, Blake throws it away, goes towards Anquan Bolden, and Bolden.
They might call it a force out.
Well, we'll see. They haven't made a call yet.
Ball.
Incomplete. He's out of bounds.
No.
Play clock is at 0. The officials have finally. They need the 15 for the first down. Blake in trouble. Throws it up. Little short arm pass caught by Anquan Bolden and a flag.
It's interference. Number 81 on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Still, third down.
So they have to play error-free here on third down. Blake in trouble. Brought highlights. There's your highlight, and there's a safety for the Cowboys. Leroy Glover will get the credit for it, following the safety. Here's Troy Hambrick. Nice job done by Ronald McKinney. Will not return for the rest of the day, but he leaves in his big homecoming game with 6 carries for -1 yard.
Well, Jimmy Johnson said that he never let the players hit Emmett during practice. He never let this Cowboys defense unload on Emmitt Smith. They unloaded on him today.
Well, of our 50 to 30. Out of the backfield, Avion Kason can't stay in the other.
You see Brian Johnson, his heels are right on the 10-yard line.
And
you
he
see
does
where he
it
is?
perfectly. Lets it go over his head.
Well, I don't know if he did that
out of the way.
either.
It doesn't work much better for them, does it?
The Cardinals have leaned so heavily on this season.
Full second down inside the 1. Marcel Shipp hitting the backfield. He got out with the football.
Just got it.
He bit. They need the 11 for the first. Blake run out of the back of the end zone. There's another safety. This time it's Kenyon Coleman doing the damage. The pitch to Troy Hambrick. Hambrick tripped up in the back.
Well, this quarter on third down plays.
Cowboys needing the 45. Quick pass, Joey Galloway. And that'll be incomplete.
Defenders.
So far, the Cowboy defenders have been giving it. Marcel Shipp running hard. And Shipp will pick up. So a first down for the Cardinals. Blake under pressure again. Finally,
a sack.
handed off to Marcel Shipp. Shipp with a couple of cutbacks, and he gets his 3rd and short for Arizona. Blake throwing, That fluttered 4-7. The Dallas Cowboys all over Arizona, and just about anything Quincy Carter wanted to do, he has done so far.
Yeah, Troy Hambrick.
Well, that's his second 100-yard day. Hambrick's dropped for a loss.
Working.
Cowboys have to get it to the 14 here on third down. Jason Witten was popped. Wow. Rushes of the half before completing that one. Now he's got 2 in a row, and that's the first catch of the day by the rookie since the opening day. Gilmore hit hard. Terrence
Atlanta Falcons have got to be falling apart there in Atlanta.
Here's Blake once again avoiding the rush. Gets it out. Anquan Bolden makes the catch, but it won't be enough. Arizona needs the 37. Blake buys time, and Brian Gilmore drops it. Blake will work from the shotgun. High snap, he gets it. Under pressure. Throws it. Didn't matter. Fourth down, incomplete. That will happen someday, I guarantee you. Avion Cason faked it to him, and they give it to Joey Galloway on the end around.
To tear your head off.
Last member of those 3 Super Bowl teams. Jabbar Martin picks up the first at the stadium. And that's Richie Anderson, another 4.
Detroit Lions for the past couple of years. Sean Payton spent some time with
For the Cowboys, they need the 37 of Arizona. Richie Anderson going to come close to it. He gets it and more.
He's a good lead blocker. He's a good pass blocker.
When you lose starters, it makes it even more.
It's great for where they were and where they are now, but you could just see from that schedule there alone that
it's going to be. Carter told us he doesn't know quite who to root for, considering he played in the Cubs organization and grew up in Atlanta. On fourth down, he throws that one away.
Parcells brings to a football team.
Blake up top. And that'll be intercepted. Thrown right to Roy Williams.
And he wants to score a touchdown.
And he's got some help. Williams still on his feet down to the 20-yard line. Penalty marker on the play. And right now picks off his first, returns it to the 20. Troy Hambrick lowering his shoulder, and a couple of popping into today on the verge of going to 1 and 4. Quincy Carter on third down, handing it off to Troy Hambrick. Another kickoff return, 4 straight games.
That's amazing.
That's unbelievable. On fourth down, Hambrick gets the first down for Dallas. Emmitt Smith carried the ball 6 times, -1 yard rushing, and had to leave in the second quarter with a sprained left shoulder. So he leaves on the losing end of the stick.